It's 2013 and you've just gone online in GTA. You head straight for Legendary Motorsports, and there it is. What you think will be the key to success on the track. The most expensive car in the game online at $1 million. What you don't know is the Truffade Adder isn't the fastest, but that wouldn't stop new players from picking it up as a sign of victory, slapping on $ wheels and looking green in races. By the end of 2013, it had little or no value other than a duplication glitch. During the billionaire days, as Rockstar promised to take away all the ill-gotten gains, people filled up their two garages with otters known as otter bonds, so they could sell them off to soften the blow. Today, you'd be hard-pressed to find an otter. It doesn't even spawn in front of Pasanovies anymore. What was once the most expensive at $1 million has been eclipsed 3 times over by the current fastest cars. And effectively, the Otter is a forgotten vehicle. So today we're going to go back in time to a car I've only owned as insurance to see how the Otter compares to the current universe of cars, as today we remember the Otter. Welcome to Grapeseed Circuit. Here we're going to test the Otter's handling, its braking, and acceleration. I'm sure that back in the day this car felt fast. Truth be told, it wasn't a slouch in the top speed when it came out, but today it feels sluggish. It feels like it's not trying, like a college genius that just got up from a nightly bender, and although he has great potential, he isn't planning to run the tank completely dry. Just enough work to impress everyone. It was built to impress back in 2013, but under any scrutiny, it was only second best. Today's run was 2 seconds slower a lap than the Entity XF, which was offered at the same time. But today it doesn't hold a candle, coming in an average 9 seconds slower than the top supercar rivals per lap. The handling is about the same. At times it feels like it's pushing too hard to make you think it's putting in the work, and it is sure-footed with the average acceleration and braking, but the effort feels like a car with too many miles. It's just enough to be a fun Sunday drive, but far from winner circle effort, and it makes me understand exactly why the car went out of favor so fast. Once we get to Route 68, we see where this car is supposed to shine. Here we test top speed, and when given time to get up to speed, it zips around effortlessly at an impressive pace, besting the Entity XF of its same age by 2 seconds. But still, back in its day, it wasn't the fastest of all the cars, discovering later that the Z-Type was the one that held that title. Today there are far faster accelerating cars with way better top speed, leaving this relic 18 seconds behind the top competitor. Going down is made to test the off-road capabilities of the car, and here the Otter is completely out of its element, and painfully so. It spun out numerous times on the slightest patch of brush. When it finally got a handle on the course, it lumbered around like a whale, relying completely on its horsepower to cut through the dirt. On average, there's a lot of other cars that could do way better than it. It hardly stood up to sport, or sometimes even other classes way below it in its effort. Off-road, definitely not the Otter's strong point. The final stats for the Otter, it's a sad story of a supercar way past its prime. A one-trick pony that when finally unmasked is just a cash card grab, left a sour taste in everyone's palate. When the Zortorno came out for High Life Update in May of 2014, it put the final nail in the coffin of the Otter story. The truth is, the Otter isn't half bad. It's a fun drive and still holds a ton of nostalgia. It won't win any car shows, but it still has that $1 million look, and if you ever want to just go on a leisurely drive up the coast in your supercar, the Otter can still do that job just like it was 2013. It reminds us of a simpler time when driving wasn't so much work and the top car was only $1 million. Hope you guys liked that, our review of the Otter, and the next up will be the Cyclone 2 HSW, where we'll see how fast an electric car can really be. But until then, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, and we'll see you next time to test out your favorite car in Grand Theft Auto. Talk to you guys then. Bye.